All right, Shalom. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, the elect of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as you Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations. Shalom. All right, I want to touch on the topic that the riches in this society, they're flawed. All right, because not all that glitters is gold, as they say in the world. All right, so let me start out in the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 26. Let me start at 24. It says, Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. All right, hey, you got to deny, your aspirations in this world. You want to be a rapper. You want to be a top rapper in this society. You want to be a top NFL, NBA player. You want to be this successful businessman. All right, and you gotta put that on a back burner for your how about Shem Shah, man. All right, because doing the work of the Lord, that's more important. All right, and it takes up a lot of time. All right, so you're not going to be able to. You got to choose your master, man. Either you're going to serve the Lord or you're going to serve Satan, things of this world, man. All right, because Satan, he gives you the lust of the flesh. Like, he gives you money, all the money, all the women, all the jewelry. All right, ultimately, the Lord, he blesses you with that as well. And we're going to get that in the kingdom as necessities. All right, but in this day and age, that's looked at as another god, man. All right, people they sell their soul just to hold a trophy like Kobe Bryant right here, man. All right, just to hold a trophy, and then get back to following the ways of the white man. All right, shaving your beard, shaving your head bald, wearing a dress. All right, all these things you gotta do in the society, man. All right, so that's how it is, man. All right, but let me get verse 25. It says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it." All right, lose your life for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua's sake, man. All right, we gotta put things on this lifetime in the back burner, man. All right, and verse 26, this is the point. It says, For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man exchange, Slakia, or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? All right, there's nothing that you can give for your soul, man. All right, you give your soul over to Satan, all right, you're done, man. You're done. All right, because that's you're saying that Satan's your power, Satan's your God. All right. And verse 27 says, For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works. All right. Hey, so you're going to be judged according to your works, man. You sowed wickedness, you're going to reap death and destruction. You sowed righteousness, you're going to reap righteousness, man, deliverance. All right. Now I want to go to my next verse. All right, because a lot of even NBA players today, man, they come in the league like Delonte West. They come in the league, and they fall out, man. They fall out the league, and then they're even worse. Their spirit is even worse than when they was in the league. Okay. Hey, that's what Satan does to you, man. He destroys your spirit. All right, slowly but surely. He destroys your spirit slowly but surely. All right, this is the book of James, chapter 1, and verse 11. For the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, for it withereth the grass, and the flower thereof falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways, man. All right, these rich people, so-called rich people, they're going to fade away, man. All right, they're going to fade away in their ways, man. They're going to perish. All right, they're going to go back to the dirt, to the dust, as they was made from, man. Like the scriptures say, man. All right, the ways of this world is going to perish, man. All right, so the ways of the rich man, they're going to perish as well, man. All right, they're going to just, it's going to be something that's not even desired compared to being in the kingdom, man. All right. And from there, let me get First Timothy. 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 9 says, "But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition." All right, hey, so having all that money, man, that leads you into what? Temptation. All right, being given over to harlots and wine. All right, all these false philosophies. All right, nobody can tell you nothing. Pride. All right, but that kind of spirit, hey, let me get that in Proverbs, because a prideful spirit, hey, you're gonna be humbled during the time of destruction, man. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, and verse. We start at 11. Salakia. No, I think it's 12. Salakia. Just lost it. I think it's 18. Yep. All right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, and verse 11. We start at 11. "The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and as an high wall in his own conceit." All right. Hey, rich people, they look at their wealth as their protection, man. All right. But yeah, how about Shemi Shah is our protection, man? All right. It says, "Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility." All right, hey, so the men of the Lord, well, Lord willing to be with those men. All right, before honor, before we get, Lord willing, those crowns, man, hey, we're going to be in humility. And we're still going to be in humility, Lord willing, we receive those crowns, man. All right, because the law is going to be written in us. But it says, "Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty." All right, that's these rich people, man. All right, you can't tell them nothing. All right, they think they shit don't stink. All right, because they got money in the society. They feel like they made it. All right, they feel like they made it in the society, so you can't tell them shit. All right, everybody, we see it every day, and we all know it. Okay, but from there, let me get Ephesians. Let me get Ephesians. Salakia, having a hard. I got it. Ephesians chapter 3 and verse 16. It says that he would grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened with might by his spirit in the inner man. All right, hey, so the Lord, he works on the inner man. He works on the spirit, man. All right, because the body, that's just flesh, man. It's not eternal. What's eternal is our spirits. All right, because the spirit can't die, man. All right, verse 17 says that Hamashiach Yahushua may dwell in your hearts by faith, that ye being rooted and grounded in love may be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth, the length, and the depth, and the height, and to know the love of Mashiach Yahushua, which passeth knowledge, that he might be filled with all the fullness of Yahweh. All right. Hey, so that's what it's all about, man. Working on that, having the Lord work on that inner man, your spirit, man, to have it be strengthened with His might, man. All right. You know, hey, we fear the Lord. We don't fear nobody else, man. All right. We don't fear what man can do, because they can only hurt the body. We fear what the Lord can do, because He can hurt the body and the soul, man. All right. But this is the book of Matthew, chapter 19. Book of Matthew chapter 19 and verse 23 says, Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. All right, a rich man will hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. They so fucking bugged out, man, and proud. You know, the Lord, He hates a proud heart, man. All right, that's one of the 16s or the 17s, if I'm not mistaken, that the Lord hates, man. All right, you can't be proud out here, man. And a lot of people with money, they are proud, all right, because they feel like they made it in society without truly serving the Lord. So they feel like they don't need the Lord. All right, hey, but they're going to be very soon mistaken, man. All right, that you should serve the Lord. And I'm gonna close out with this. This is the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11 and verse 21. It says, Be steadfast in thy covenant, and be conversant therein, and wax old in thy work. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua on the sudden to make a poor man rich, man. All right, hey, so don't marvel at these sinners, man, that's going off. All right, shaving their heads, shaving their beards, not teaching the Lord, man. All right, they don't love the Lord, because the Lord said, if you love Him, feed His sheep. Feed His sheep the word, man. All right, so marvel not, man. All right, these sinners, these so-called rich people in this society, hey, they're going to go down. That's said the scriptures, man. And if they're Israelites, they won't enter into the kingdom until that. They won't enter into the kingdom, but by through the loins of the elect, man. All right, they're going to be destroyed on this side, man. They won't receive the first fruits of the kingdom, man. All right, they're going to receive a painful death, man. All right, it's a light thing to make a man rich for the Lord, man. That's a snap of a finger. All right, so wherever you're at with your finances, hey, be grateful, man, because the Lord, He gives you not too much, not too little. All right, you know, so we gotta be mindful of what we have, and not envying the sinners, man, because they might have a lot more money or more money, man. Hey, the Lord, He's gonna take that all away, and soon this dollar bill is gonna collapse anyway, man. All right, so just get the daily bread, take care of the family, take care of the things you need, get clothes on your back, and that's about it, man. All right. So Lord willing, this video was edifying to an elect brother or sister. I'm gonna close out, give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, man. All right, riches will not profit in the day of wrath, man. All right, these riches are flawed in this society. All right, because this society is so carnal, they look on it on the outside, but not on the inside. All right, but the Lord, He looks on the spirit. All right, so I'm gonna close out with that. To the next lesson, I say shalom.